right. I recently saw you, I think, at the Slave Theater, and you were talking about the Black Credit Union. Can
Yes.
you explain the success of it, and do you have any more information about it?
hmm Uh, yes, at that time, the organization that I represent, the Pan African Research and Development Foundation, is seeking to establish a credit union because we believe that this approach is more compatible with our purposes as a people because the members of a credit union are its owners and are its shareholders, and they determine very directly its policies. And its lending policies to its members are far more generous and liberal, you see, than so-called banking policies. I have argued, for instance, that there's no such thing, in a sense, as a black bank, particularly as a black commercial bank, uh, because in achieving that charter, the federal regulations and so forth are on it so stringently until really you're not free to lend your money as you see fit. You must maintain heavy cash reserves. You must apply means tests that really should be applied to people from a very mature economy and so forth, so that you have an institution there that really cannot do very much at all in advancing the economic development of black people by the very structure of that institution. The money literally, even though you put your money in the bank, it literally really comes under the control of another people, and they tell you when and under what circumstances you can lend it, and they're on you at all times. And evidence of that, of course, is when you look at the Freedom National Bank. It's somewhat ironic that almost for every year it remained on that street, the number of Korean businesses grew. and you have to question, how much did that bank really contribute to the development of black businesses? And it had a lot to do with the structure. The credit unions, which can offer the same kind of services, the ATM services, the car loan services, and the other kind of services you see as banks, have a much greater latitude in terms of lending policies and other kind of policies that I think are very compatible to our people rather than the bank. And we are developing that, and we'll continue to develop one in the fall, and of course encourage people to investigate credit unions and develop them among themselves in their particular organization. We do have the literature, and we do have the experts that if you're interested in developing one in your area with your group, we can recommend to you. And all you have to do is get in touch with us, and we'd be happy to put you in touch with the person who can give you all of the details and the methods by which you establish them.